Chinese leading tech company Huawei has moved up to a second place in the global smartphone sales share.
Huawei Technologies overtook Apple to become the world's #2 smartphone maker in the second quarter this year, registering an on-year growth of 41%.
It was the first time that Apple had not been the #1 or #2 smartphone company in terms of market share.
Die neue Nummer 2 bei den Smartphone-Verkäufen. Huawei überholt Apple.
Wow. So I wanted to talk a little bit about some information that came out recently. Canalys.com. These guys, they do these reports on the smartphone industry, of which I am, of course, very invested. Make so many videos on smartphones. Pay attention to the marketplace. And so I like to know exactly what's going on, where the marketplace is going, because that matters to you. It affects you. It impacts you. It impacts what ends up in your pocket. So Huawei overtakes Apple to become #2 smartphone vendor in Q2 2018. Now, I know you're gonna be like, there was no new iPhone, you're tracking the wrong period, but here's why this is significant. This is the first time that Apple and Samsung have not been in the top 2 spots of smartphone sales in any quarter in 7 years.
Since the second quarter of 2010.
7 years is a very long time. We're talking about the smartphone business as a whole now when we're talking about 7 years. Apple and Samsung, they have flip-flopped in those top 2 spots. You can kind of track it yourself. Very infrequently, Apple has beat Samsung in terms of market share, but overall, either 1 or 2 for 7 straight years. And Huawei has ended that. Not only did they end that with 54 million units shipped to Apple's 41 million units, but they did so with 41% year-on-year growth, skyrocketing in terms of volume. And a lot of that has to do with the Honor brand, which is actually responsible for 2/3 of this growth, pointing in this direction of budget devices being the future of devices in general when it comes to volume. Now, the reason this is important is because it inserts an individual into a particular ecosystem. If your first device is an inexpensive Honor device and you get familiar with Android, you buy all your apps on there, you use those messengers, WhatsApp, and so on, it becomes harder for Apple to eventually get their teeth into you, for you to get your teeth into their Apple. Some people will say, yes, but Apple is out there realizing the majority of the profits in the smartphone business. Sure, you're correct. They are. In fact, Huawei has stepped away from a profitability focus, and instead they're focusing solely on this rapid growth. Let's get people in the door, give away the free hotcakes, and maybe they'll stick around and buy the bacon and the sausages. You see what I'm doing here? Now, obviously, their devices are not free, but they have so many options at the lower end. And for those of you on Twitter and in other places that want to tell me that Apple doesn't care because they're sitting there counting their $1 trillion, which they are, but the reason they need to be concerned is because this is the long game, all right? This is not about your lifetime. This is about forever in the smartphone business, in the technology business. You need to get people in the door and continue to do so. In that same quarter, Apple's year-on-year growth was only 1%. Huawei's 41%. That's a lot of new customers. And they did that with no US presence.
Yes, clearly Huawei's overtaken them. Huawei's not allowed to sell phones in North America, so all of those sales are coming clearly from elsewhere.
You know, you guys have probably heard about the complications selling product in the United States for Huawei, Honor, and so on. They did this everywhere else. #1 smartphone manufacturer in China. They account for 27% of smartphone purchases in China. Outside of China, the P20 and P20 Pro more than doubled the shipments of the P10 and P10 Plus. So people obviously like this device. Now, what does this all mean for Apple? I know lots of you are iPhone users out there, and you're sitting there thinking, Lou, am I getting an iPhone pretty soon? What about these new models? How is Apple going to play this? I promise you, Apple cares, and the reason I know they care is because they are finally looking at a more budget version out of the gate. Now, don't tell me that in the past when they let the old model hang around, that was their budget version. That's a scam. We all know it. Look at the MacBook Air right now. That's not a legitimate purchase in this day and age. This time around, that's different. We've seen the leaks, we've seen the rumors, shifting certain components, LCD displays, cutting costs, because they're looking at this report just like I am and just like you are. You need to get people into your ecosystem. You need to get people using your services. Now, I should talk about Samsung real quick because they're also on this chart. They've been #1 for a very long time. From the wide variety of smartphone products that they make, down 8%. Their stuff is not selling as great as it used to, but that's still 73 million units. They're moving a lot of units, but they are also taking a close look at this, I'm sure wondering where they need to be from a product offering perspective to keep moving in the same direction that Huawei is moving in right now. Now, one more thing to reiterate here. Huawei is not currently selling in the United States for various reasons. If that changes, you can expect to see an even bigger number here in terms of growth. The United States, very big smartphone market. Talking about customers opening the front door, hanging out a little bit. They're looking around. I can't tell you what their next device is, but they're getting more comfortable with the idea of brands that aren't called Samsung and aren't called Apple, and now you know that. Would you give Huawei a shot? P20, P20 Pro, is that in your future? Let me know. Maybe you have concerns. Leave a comment.